Welcome to another episode of the Put Me On Game podcast. I'm your host, Chesterr, and with me today I got Cobie Vance.
What's going on,
Big Cobie Vance. Welcome back, man. How you doing?
I'm all good, brother.
Physically,
Thank you for having me.
Physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. All right, where we at in life? What's the update?
So everywhere in life, man, I feel like we've taken steps to since the last time we've been together. On the podcast, like taking steps towards the right space, man. So everywhere you just named, I feel real good about everything that's going on in life, bro. I'm in a good place.
That's why I appreciate you bringing these sunflower seeds.
Yeah, Chinook,
hey.
Come on, man.
Tell us a little bit about these, man.
All right, so they're a sunflower seed company from Texas. I call them the best seeds ever.
They're good.
Stamp right there, best seeds ever. And they're non-GMO, gluten-free, less salt. They don't leave your tongue, stained and shredded. Mm-hmm. We eat a lot of sunflower seeds in the dugout, and those are some of the best that I've had. So I'm glad that they sent me them and we could work on some because I need everyone to try these, man. I'm telling you. If you like sunflower seeds for road trips, whatever it may be, I'm a big sunflower seed eater, so you got to go with the best.
Nah, facts, man. Where can we start? Where can we start? There's so many different ways that we can go with this. We could go, what's on your hat? We could go less is greater. We could go to many different avenues that you're doing and spreading love and knowledge with the game.
Yep.
Let's do that.
Okay.
The love for the game. Where are you at now with it?
The love for the game, man. I love baseball like a kid still, man. It's like the greatest thing, to be able to play it and enjoy it for so long, man. It's like it's been a great thing that has gotten me through a lot of, doors that I would have never been through. It got me to college. I never thought I'd, be college educated. I'm about to graduate by May, so
congratulations.
Thank you, man. Thank you from the University of Alabama. So shouts out to them for still working with me. Doing distance learning is a little difficult, but it's cool. It's been really good. So I'm excited for that. Baseball's been good to me though, man. It's been really good to me. So,
man, as far as touching back with, because we all about community work, man. Yeah. Getting back in tune with these kids, man. Like, how is it now versus when you were in that space? Like, what differences do you see as far as the training and the knowledge that these kids have?
Man, it's like a whole different exposure. There's a total different world from what I was here in Fayetteville. Like when I came up, there was a few places to hit and there was not many eyes though, in Fayetteville and even around in the country. You had to go and actually see people, Mm-hmm. It was tougher. Like, even, like, you think of Hoop Mixtape, right? For now, like, people had – you go back to, like, when Dennis was in school. This is 2015, 2016 when he graduated, So, like, Hoop Mixtape had been around, but it was booming at that point. Like, he had it booming, right? So, this is 2016. I was out of high school in 2015. So, like, in basketball, it was just starting to boom. They didn't have that for baseball.
Yeah.
They didn't have highlight reels and Instagram accounts with tapes and certain stuff like that. So like for us, and when I came up, it was like you really had to be there and see people. So that's the biggest thing I think that I've seen in this generation now is kids are much more able to get out and be seen because all it takes is posting a reel that goes viral. It's amazing. Like, I think it's amazing. I done seen some really good teams and seen some stuff that I, didn't know was out there as a fan of baseball and youth sports. Like, I think it's really cool to see a team be good at 12U, 8U, 9U, 10U, be crisp at baseball. And I saw a video of some kids bunting. That's like a trade. Like, you can't some people can't do that now as pros. You know, like if you know how to do that as a kid, it's amazing to see them really execute perfectly. You know what I mean? Like as children, to me, as a fan of the game, you know, it's really cool, and that's something that Instagram has brought. That's something that, you know, I think is the biggest difference nowadays. That if I would have had that, I could have been like making millions of dollars as a kid, man. I would be honest. My dad would have been pushing it.
God, that's fun. That's all our parents want, for us to be great.
That's it. And just be about community, man. Where at least, you know, I know you obviously, you know me, our fams, bro. That's what it's about, trying to uplift and bring joy to others. That's how you could do it through the game, you know, you could do it through off the field, on the field, and that's something that I've come to learn more, you know, with the work through the 2-6 project and through Less is Greater, you know.
Beautiful. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like I'm a pro at it now.
Come on,
we sitting here talking. I know it's something always getting caught in the beard.
Got you, gang.
Appreciate you. Something always getting caught in the beard. Let me put that down for a little bit because it's about to. Woo.
Yes, sir.
We're about to get there. It's really so many different places we could go. My mind is everywhere right now because I don't want to jump straight into it.
Mm-hmm.
But I know we could hint at it. We could hint at it. We could dive into it a little bit and go away. So, if you guys are wondering why Cobie's here outside of being a great friend, somebody I feel like I can call at any point in time, may not answer because, you know, everybody got life. Or answer, you know, depending on it, you know, whatever.
Of course.
Want to tell the people why we're here today?
Yeah, man. Last week I retired from playing ball. So I wanted to give special shouts to a few people and just put my message out there that what the game has done for me and how I'm thankful for what baseball has done. I feel like if I'm going to put some folks on game, what better place?
Facts.
So, you know, I was a young kid that when I was in Fayetteville, North Carolina, man, like, it was this, like, mountain I'm looking up. Like, dang, like, I'm going to get there one day. I'm gonna go pro. And, like, started walking. Started trending up, you know, trying to go. And bumps in the road, whatever it may have been, all the years of playing. When I look back, it was 24 years I've been playing, bro. I'm 22. I'm 26. So, yeah, 22 years, sorry. 22 years I've been playing, man. Baseball. On a baseball field. Putting cleats on with a bat in my hand, man. Every year. Even COVID, I played a little bit. So, like, I ain't missed a year.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I have not missed a year. And that kid that was young that wanted to go to the MLB, get drafted, you know, do all those things, go play in college, all those different little dreams, man. Like, I wanted to be known that, like, it's possible. And I know I've said that before, but now that I, like, have signed the papers and, like, it's done, I'm done playing. Like, I really, like, understand the, like, gratitude that I have and the weight that, like, it has meant to get where I've gotten. It's crazy, man, because there's not a position player in Cumberland County that I could think of that's, like, taking it like that. And I'm saying that as humbly as I can, but it's like, shouts out to all the guys that have made it, because there are some guys that were drafted after me that are, like, Gavin Williams, DJ Hers. Like, these dudes are guys that's DJs on the 40-man. Gavin's in the big leagues with the Cleveland Guardians from Cape Fear. DJs from Terry Sanford. So, like, these dudes that are from Fayetteville, you know, that shouts out to them. Like, give them their flowers. Like, they made it to the big leagues, and they did it. But they're pitchers. I'm going to say that. So, as a position player, I can say, like, I understand how hard it is and I've never seen someone do it. So like to be someone who can, I want kids around here to know and worldwide to know that I could do it, and like they could do it, like they really can. Cause where you from, where we're from, and there was no one had ever gotten drafted out of high school till I did. So like you could do it. You know what I mean? Someone had to do it. That was how I always looked at it. Like, and you know, everyone says that when you get to a certain level, but it's like that kid that's at E. Smith. I went to E. Smith. Like, it's a kid from there that might want to play in the NFL or the MLB or whatever it may be, or be a musician or whatever. And it's like, if this person can, why can't I? And just to be that, like, for baseball is what means the most to me through my playing career. Like, people I've talked to, the stories that people have told me, and just, you know, giving me that feeling of I am doing it to help someone else. Playing, like, giving them, I don't even know what you would call it, man, like inspiration.
Inspiration, yeah.
Like, and it's crazy to me that I could be someone's inspiration. That's what, it's an honor, and that's why I wanted to come on here, man, and put people on game to, like, how you become an inspiration is by, like, serving community. Believing in yourself, like actually believing in yourself, like knowing that the work you're putting in is not gonna go for granted. Like, you can't worry if, man, I worked my tail off for this to happen. It's gonna happen or it's not. Like, God has that it's gonna happen or it's not. So you put the work in means that you're trying to ensure that it gets done. They don't guarantee. It will never guarantee that it gets done. You just got to be prepared either way for when you're done, and it does. When you don't, if you don't get what you want right out of whatever situation, were you prepared if you did? Yes? Okay, you can live with it. Were you prepared if you were to have gotten $1 million? Were you prepared? Yeah. All right. Were you not prepared? Yeah, as well. So it's like you were ready. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's a very simple way of putting it to me. Like, you make it a big number, like $1 million, but then you talk about a dream. That's all it is, right? It's worth some people's dreams aren't worth any type of money, bro. So like, that's how I look at it. If it's your dream, you got to be prepared for it. You can't, like, you people fantasize about the money. They fantasize about whatever it may be, good, bad, or indifferent, and it's like, are you prepared for it? Are you prepared for what comes with it after? A lot of people don't get ready for that. And that's what I want to be the voice of, like, letting folks know. Like, that's something that you have to be ready for. Because when I got the pro ball, I thought I was ready, and I was. Because I've lasted 5 years, man. And that's something that a lot of people that get drafted don't make it. You know, I don't know the longevity of a minor league player, but I've seen people come and go left and right, man. And it was like, to make it as long as I did, 5 years, I feel like that's a honor for me. And it's like, to do that, you got to see some things, know how to maneuver. You know,
politics is.
So it's like, no, I didn't make it to the league. And yeah, like, I'm talking about being prepared, right? Was I prepared to not make it to the league? Of course. Like, did that mean I wasn't trying to make it to the league every single day? No. Like, I played AAA, man. Like, a lot of people never see AAA. It's 1%ers, and then the 1%ers make it to the MLB and become 1%ers of the 1%, bro. So it's like, all the way to the tippy top, man. I got there, and yeah, not like, you know, I ain't make it, but if I ain't make it and I could boost 50 people to go make it, that'll mean, like, the world to me. It'll mean way more to me. See people's mothers, because my mother would be proud of me for helping them people. I know that, and that's what I feel like my mission is and my goal is. Whether that's the MLB, life, you want to go to college, helping, like, I want to be someone, and I'm gonna be, and I have been, someone who goes that direction and helps people, and that's something that I want people to know, just to be prepared. And that's the biggest thing that I think got me ready for where we are sitting right now. Just being prepared for, if I got to go this way, we good.
You dropped a lot of gems just now. A lot of them. Ooh.
Man, and that kind of leads me to like this, man. Like you say, my hat, my shirt, man, it's positions. I'm trying to formulate what I want it to be. I don't know if I want it to be just a clothing brand, but I don't want it to be like a lifestyle either. I feel like that's cliche. I mean, you know, I want it to be what people think, like a motto, maybe like a life motto. Mm-hmm. Play your position, because in baseball, football, basketball, you got positions, right? But in life,
is
somebody's a dad, somebody's a mom, somebody's an auntie. You know, your auntie could discipline you, but they can't discipline you like your mama. Mm-hmm. See what I'm saying? Like that's crazy example, but you know, in the business field, you know, the boss, CEO, then you got all the way at the bottom of the entry level, whoever that is. You know what I'm saying? And each person has a role, player position. And that's something that I came across in my mind this offseason, man. It was like, we all have a position to play, and it's, why would you try to do something that if you're a cook, why would you try to clean the dishes?
Yeah. If
you're a cook, why would you try to go change tires for the customers? Like, random, you know what I mean? It doesn't make sense. It's super random, but like,
Nah, it's a fact, because a lot of people, they'll think they're ready, like you said, and not putting in the work for. You got to be the best at entry level to move up to junior, to move up to senior, to move up to the boss. Like,
you have to be the best at your position, and that's all it is. And that's what the minor leagues, building up from rookie ball, low A, high A, double A, triple A, taught me. Mm-hmm. If you're gonna get to triple A, where you're probably 90% of the players come out of AAA, 10 probably come out of AA to go to the big leagues. Mm-hmm. So the majority of people play in AAA to go to the MLB. You got to be the best here, like you just say. And that's in every single field in life. You got to be the best father every day, right? Like, if you wake up and you a good dad one day, bad dad the next day, like, you're not making no progress. You're not playing your position right.
1% every day. I be trying to tell people, like, you don't have to don't compare yourself to other people.
Yep.
You know, like, you only battling yourself. But if you 1% better than you was yesterday, it's progress. Like, you got to treat that the same as if you went 10%. Like, man.
Because you made progress. Yes. Progress looks invisible sometimes. Mm-hmm. But it's like, you never seen the world spin, but you know the day changed. You never seen the earth actually spin. You never actually seen physically felt it or nothing. Mm-hmm. But you know the sun came up and set like this. It's like you know progress is made. Mm-hmm. You know you know that it's in your mind. You know it has been made if you put the right steps towards it.
I hope y'all hearing this man talk, bro. I really hope, because I'm over. Y'all know, bro, when I get quiet, I'm sitting here and I'm intaking everything, bro. It don't be fake. It be really like, dang,
I'm telling you.
I love the insight. Where does the transition go from here? Because something that to this day, since we was at Club 2720, because this Club 128.
For sure. Fitting.
Something that I really processed that you said and that I had to take in with myself is that, not that this shit's a grind, because it's a grind, but this all you knew, in a sense, all that you could put your focus towards. You couldn't, the TV shows, the extracurriculars, like, some people could do it, but to be great,
it's almost impossible.
And I was like, man, but I like doing this. I like doing that. And I thought about it, and I was like, I could be going harder, so I'm not going harder. Once that clock turned and I locked in,
everything started lining up.
Opportunities, right? Like, I was like, man, like, this is crazy.
You were prepared.
I was like, I get it now. Like, I get. And I love when the greats come on here, and I got y'all in my life, and I understand how y'all are great, because I could just take from everybody.
Mm-hmm.
But now
That's real.
that period is over with,
Mm-hmm.
what does the transition look like now? Can we get a Hulu and a Netflix? Can we get some
for
more
sure.
First Take?
So yeah, all right. So like for me, the transition looks like this. It's I'm trying to get into coaching. I want to get into coaching, either pro or college. This summer I've been offered an opportunity to go up to the Cape Cod, which I haven't signed or anything or taken it, but Cape Cod Collegiate Summer League and coach with the Brewster Whitecaps. So that'll be something that's really cool if that comes about. But right now I'm just waiting on some phone calls to see what comes along with coaching on the pro side. So that'll be really fun, man. But as for like outside, being more where I have time now, I used to throw and do BP and stuff because I was trying to get ready to be a coach with some of the homies that, play and whatnot still. So I would go up there for like an hour a day, but that was my day for the last few months, working, doing lessons. I had a clinic called Pick Six, so that was basically me and Jason Guzman, one of my good friends in Atlanta. He played for the Diamondbacks and the Kansas City Royals. Shouts out to his name Gucci. We call him Gucci. So shouts out to Gucci. That's my boy.
I love it.
Dominican Republic, man. He like a homie for real. So we did a clinic though with about eight to 10 kids, depending on the day. Some days it'd be 4, smaller groups sometimes, but we did it for 5 weeks. It was really good, man. It was a really good time. So we started that. That's the baseball side of things and the work side of things, just trying to keep on top of that. I've been in school the last 3 semesters during the season. So, yeah, which is crazy, man. It was crazy. But, we're getting there, and I'm going to graduate, by May. So, like I said, but that's going to be something I'm excited about. I'm really looking forward to that because that's going to be – I got a lot of doors open and opportunity in front of me as a baseball player, but I'm tired of people. I'm not saying I'm tired of people looking at me like a baseball player, but like I'm ready for people to be able to look at me like, oh, he's college educated too, and I'm actually more than an athlete, and like here's the reason why. Have an actual proof for people who may doubt that I have the mental capacity because I'm an athlete. I know that that's a thing. I know there's judgment from people when you talk to them. They find out you're college educated. It's like, oh, like he's a good guy, and I hate that it's like that. But especially being African American, man, like black, brown people that's a known thing. It's like, and that's all right because that's why we gonna graduate, and that's why we gonna show them that like we can do this. That's another thing. Like that's fine. I look at the game like this. I look at life like the game, right? Let's be honest. We know as black people, brown people, minorities in general, we're kind of set behind. We're like kind of set back. Like whether that's institutionally, whatever, all the different avenues that it could be. Why not beat them at their own game and just do it? Just do it. Do what they say you got to do to be. And that now you could do whatever you want. Out once you're done playing the game, go graduate college. Like I'm never gonna say someone has to go to college to be successful because that's a lie. But like if you want to go do something, you don't know what, go to college. Graduate for college. 4 more years of school. 3 if you busting it. So like you can't do 3. You already did 12 through high school.
Yeah.
So like and if it's like if that's really something you want to do and you want to go try to make corporate money or get in a field like coaching or the fields that are cool as black people that we like sports, music. If you got a degree next to your name, oh man.
Oh yeah, you to the top of the list.
And it's fine if you don't. That's what's the great thing. That's like I'll never say someone needs it, man, because it's great if you don't have it too, because like you don't need it. It's like just a help. It's just it helps you.
I definitely, as somebody that's didn't do good in school, I did better in college than I did in regular school because I had different plans and everything. But education definitely is something that I have been pushing the past couple years. if it's learning how to podcast better, learning how to make beats, like
just
reading, like
yourself,
like in any field, like I really feel like now we've lost sight of that. Mm-hmm. Now, granted, I'm a YouTube University bachelor, damn near master, but I still got to go and do other types of work than just that.
Exactly. And that's the great thing, because it's giving you them opportunities.
Yeah.
And it's that's the biggest thing that I think too we need more of. We being minorities and people that are, not privileged, non-privileged people, whatever that looks like. To me, is exposure to ellipsis, ... exposure to the world. Whatever's out there, man,
That's
because
the
it's
best
like
word you could have used.
It's like
great word.
There's kids out there that are just, man, laying in their room, throwing a ball up in the room. Man, I could be the greatest zookeeper ever. They don't got a zoo near them. Mm-hmm. But they love their dog. They got a pet snake. They don't even know that it's possible to go to college for being a zookeeper, or to go to a program to be a future zookeeper. Like, they don't know. They don't have that exposure. So, like, that's all that kids need. And that's all that I was blessed with, is exposure to. I really like baseball because I was shown what good baseball looked like at a really young age. And I liked it. I liked the idea of, like, wow, I want to be good at baseball. Imagine if you want to, like, I hate to say Lil RT, right? Because, like, Lil RT, the little rapper from Atlanta? Mm-mm. The little 8-year-old? It's a little 8-year-old rapper from Atlanta named Lil RT. He got, like, a famous song right now. I don't know if it's still popping right now, but it was popping for a little bit on, like, TikTok and stuff. I'm not saying that that's right that he's sitting there rapping about what he's rapping about, but he has obviously a gift as 8 years old to lay a track down that can make people bop their heads to it. That's a gift. So, like, why I get people shunning it because he's sitting there talking, about women are this and that, and he gonna do this and that. Like, the content is horrible for an 8-year-old. But where he from, Atlanta? Like, he from the hood. Like, he just rapping what he see and what he know and hear. I'm not mad at that. What I'm mad at is obviously the content, right? So, like, if there's exposure to, look, kids, I'm not talking about no kids bop. I don't want them to make no kids bop or nothing, but, like, Lil RT, you could rap. That means you probably like producing. Like, you would probably like it if you learn. You a little kid, you're 8. If you would learn to sit in front of the computer and make a beat, you could do 5 different things: engineer, produce. You could learn film, video, so you could shoot your own videos. There's
mix and master,
A&R. There's a bunch of different things that you could do at that 8-year-old kid, and that's exposure. They're exposing him to something. He rapping, so, like, he obviously exposed to something. Why not expose him to the positive shit like that could? That's what I'm thinking when I think of exposure. It's like even the bad things that kids see or hunt, like kids that like to hunt and fish. Think about that. When they're little kids, they go with their dads or their uncles or whomever, right? Like, I think of Kilo, my boy.
I was just thinking.
Boy Kilo.
I was just thinking about Kilo while you
like,
saying
why is
it.
Kilo 25 still hunting, 24 still hunting? Because he was hunting when he was a little kid. He loves it. It's something that he's good at, that he knows. You know what I'm saying? And he was exposed to that as a kid. So as an adult, he could teach the next generation to do it. That's how it works. So it's the same thing. Like, if they like hunting or they like whatever it may be, music, art, anything, it's just exposing them to that. I think that we need more of that in our communities, and that's what my biggest mission is after playing. To long-winded, very, very long-winded way of saying that.
We agree on that.
For sure.
Especially the programs that we work with, things that we do in the community. Now, something that I've noticed that has kind of gone away, and I'm not saying this is the right thing because, back in our day, since you're speaking about coaching, coaches used to turn up a little bit back in our day. Used to be able to say and do a lot more. And it was feared, but it was respected. Yeah. Now, it's a little bit more delicate. You have to be
just cautious.
Cautious is a great word.
Cautious. Cause you might piss mama off, but mama might also like that you yelled at little Timmy. You know, I get you.
Where do you see your style changing? Because some what we exposed to normally, we go back and do.
Yeah.
As far as teaching, or maybe a twist or something, but as far as like criticism to, because everybody needs to get critiqued.
Yes.
Everybody needs to
get a foot in their ass every once in a while.
Yeah. How do you see your style?
Being like that, like I was taught, but like when it's my kid someday, it's gonna be like I was taught. I'm assuming,
Yeah.
I was anything I ever did, I probably deserved the discipline that I got. Ain't no probably, actually. I know I did. Like, looking back, laying in my room, like, dang, bro, why I'm on punishment? Or when I'm talking about being a father, But when I think of being a coach, I think I'm going to be the cool coach, man. Like, to be honest, not the cool coach, like, too cool or nothing, but, like, the one you could go talk to because I'm relatable.
Yeah.
Because I know I see you went 0 for, like we talked about, going 0 for 30, I seen you went 0 for 30, man. I know. I did it. Here's how I got out of it. Actually being able, and that's the thing that I think with getting into coaching, I'll be able to bring in where a lot of the older coaches, no knock on them because they have a lot more experience coaching the game. I'm talking about as like how the player feels to then perform. Like there's a need for that coach that can go talk to them players. Like, hey, bro, you're good. Like, I swear, your mama don't hate you. Like, your girl not gonna leave you. Like, it's fine. Like, they need that, and that's something that
be the biggest thing, yeah.
We don't. I didn't see much of when I was playing that I wish I had a little more of, and that's why I want to be a coach. I just think that a little being more understanding. Being more understanding. That's one thing I'm going to be as a coach. And just where I think I'm going to be that understanding coach. I got you, bro. Like, I get it. But get your ass on the line. Hurry up. You got 30 seconds. Like, I'm going to get you right. But get on the line. We're going to do this right. We're going to do it right. It's like not, hey, motherfucker, do it. And I'm not going to cuss nobody out or nothing. Never. They never. I'll never, ever be doing that, ever. Not with kids, not with my own kid even. Like, I don't think I'll ever get to that point with a sport. I know how frustrating and how difficult a sport is.
You got so much knowledge about life and a game that I just, not saying that a lot can't happen. I just was ignorant to a lot.
Yeah.
And when you just sit and explain situations like 4th and 1, we know we about to run this ball. It's me and you, Marshawn.
You gotta stop me.
You gotta stop me.
I gotta get it.
Yeah.
It's
Warriors.
Like 50-50. It's 1 yard.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta go. Basketball. Stop the double, 2-3. Stop Steph Curry from shooting the 3. Like, you know
what you gotta do.
Yep. Like, we know and don't get me wrong, baseball is a very watched sport. Still a top sport to be watched. Like, it's the reason why.
America's pastime, bro.
Exactly. Now, question. Because I mentioned this before. And whatever I gotta pay, I will.
Not a jersey. I gotta figure that out. I know.
I
gotta figure that
out. College, what this entire wall. Josh already said I got the okay. I forgot to buy it though. I don't know if he bought one. I don't know. I'll talk to him because he just got in town this week.
Yeah, I'm gonna figure that out because I need it. My mama don't even got one though, bro.
Oh man,
she got like my Alabama ones, but I'm talking about post Alabama. Nah, we don't get those, bro. That's the bad thing about that.
I know it costs money for y'all to keep them.
Yeah, so it's like, and they be tripping because they be selling them. You gotta like auction. You gotta like enter an auction with like real people. So like I'm bidding on my own thing that's on my back right now.
Yeah.
There's been a time where I told him like I'm just gonna not go take this off. What if I don't take it off?
Or then what y'all gonna do?
What y'all gonna take it off of me? That'll be assault. at that point or something. I know it's y'all's property, but y'all gave it to me to wear in the game. Obviously, it didn't go that far, but it was like, come on, y'all. Like, dang, I can't even get my own jersey. Like, I can't. So for what it's worth, I can't buy it. No, because yours is gonna sell for $1,500 because it's the number 1 jersey. Well, that's not my fault. I didn't tell them people to bid on my jersey because they just want number 1. I wear number 1. How come I can't have what my name? You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's crazy though.
Like, dude, they gave us custom jerseys with the name on it. They sold them, bro. I couldn't even bid on my own, bro.
I would think at least one a year, bro. Like, hey, pick which color.
But it's cool. Like, I get it because they make their money and it goes to the right, it goes to the right cause. It's a good cause and stuff that it goes to. But it's like, I can't get my own, what you call it, man? Like, I can't even get my one of them. This season?
At least 1 or 2.
That's where, like, I would love to be on the front office side of stuff. GM, like, with a, get my degree, then I can kind of enter that field and be. This should happen at a minor league stadium because I know what the players want. You know what I'm saying? Like, with the Woodpeckers, like, that's something that I feel like I could really help them with. Possibly, if need be, in the city. Like, how can we player relations with the front office? Because I know how players look at the front office sometimes. Because the way I used to look at, and this is how all athletes, I would say, look at the front office is, they're in it to make money. They could, honestly, if it's you, me, or if it's Joe Blow from the side of the road that's in the pants and uniform, like, what they
and
try and do.
It's not a knock.
No, it's no knock. It's the facts. So it's like, man, when it's raining outside, like, a lot of the guys at Pensacola know, the grounds crew, front office people, they always knew when it would start raining, I was going to tell them, look, y'all not the ones playing, so, like, don't worry about it. Like, we ready to have a little rain delay. They try and get the game started. We like, man, come on. It's one day out the month we about to have off. Let us have the month off, man. Come on. Like, let it rain on it. The field need it anyways. Like, and they, nah, y'all gonna wait it out for 4 hours and then play tonight. And I get it. It's a business. I get, like, we the business. We, as the player, you the commodity that these people are coming to see. So you got to be on the field.
4 hours, though.
Yeah, there was been a game one time, bro. This was 2022. The year we won the championship with the Pensacola Blue Wahoos, Southern League champions that year. We were playing the Rocket City Trash Pandas. That's the Angels AA, Los Angeles Angels AA team. We were sweeping them in the series. It was 5-0 in the series. So we played 6-game series. So we was beating them 5-0. On Sunday, the travel day, they got to go home. They was beating us by like 3 or 4 runs, and it was raining. And it's like too early to call the game. Like, you could call it after like the 5th inning. 5th or 6th inning, I don't remember, to be honest. But it never happens because they always finish them. You know what I'm saying? So you think the game finna be done. It's the 4th, though, so we know we got to sit here. Or the coach for the other team got to be willing to give up the win and say, you know what?
Oh,
And they wasn't doing that. And it was 5-0 already in the series. So, like, head-to-head, we already beat y'all tail.
Yeah.
This is how I'm looking at it as the player. Like, why would you make your guys sit over there for 4 more hours than they have to? Like, they could be packed up, go home. We already down 5-0. We already lost the series and some. Like, we end up coming out the next inning when they 4 hours delay.
Mm-hmm.
First inning, we put up 2. Next inning, we put up 2. We got the lead. And he over there mad. Their coach was over there tight. But, like, I mean, because he made them sit through that. And we was like, come on, bro. Like, so we ended up sweeping them that. It was a great weekend. That was, like, one of my favorite weeks. But I just remember that, like, that wasn't even the front office. That was the other team coach, doing that. So it's, like, crazy, bro.
I think at the end of the day, people have to realize it's still a job. I hear that so often that because you would think, man, I'm doing what I love. you know, like it's every day, like it's all I want to do. It's what I've been doing for years. But with any job, there's politics.
Work is when you become a professional athlete. Being pro just means you play when you don't want to.
Then I was about to ask you that.
That's all being pro is. Because there's so many times you play games where it's like, damn, we just played 27 straight. Now we're minor leagues, you get a day off in between every once in a while on Mondays. But like it used to be when I first started, that was the first year when we first did the podcast. It was the first year that they made it the 6-game series. So it had never happened yet because I was in the off season getting ready to go. Mm-hmm. So it's like we used to play 20 games straight, no off day. You know what I'm saying? Like, dang, we just want a day. But like you gonna play. That paycheck coming in, you're going to play. You're not going to sit out. You're not going to tell them, nah, I don't want to come to work today. That you got to go to work every day. That's one thing people don't realize as athletes. You know, they don't look at it like it's work because you get to go play a game. But nah, you got to show up to the field to practice some layups. Mm-hmm. It gets old when you've been doing it for 30 years.
Is that because obviously, you know, 9-to-5ers, we got the luxury. Hey, bro, I wake up. Hey, I'm not coming in today. I can ask you this now: is people like faking injury?
Absolutely.
To not come in.
100%.
Is it talked about in like, hey, bro?
No, it's not talked about. And that's just my guess. I think people do that, right? Like, sometimes I'm like, really? Mm-hmm. You hurt? I can't say for a fact people fake injuries. That was just a funny response, bro. But, like, I think dudes milk it a little bit. Mm-hmm. Everybody's sore and hurt. It's the difference between hurt and injured. Sore and injured, sorry.
Yeah.
Sore and injured. You know, you either sore, everybody's sore. Mm-hmm. Are you injured? Now, if you're missing games because you're sore, to me, that's what we're talking about right now. People who miss games because they're sore. I think that's like their way of giving themselves a day or two or a week. Mm-hmm. And ain't nothing wrong with it, in my opinion. Just not something I did.
Yeah.
I never had that, like, thought in my head. Like, let me do this. Mm. Man. Chinook, man. Fire.
These things is good.
I'm telling you.
I don't think y'all understand. This might be the first time.
It's like a snack, bro. I'm telling
you. It is.
It's like
I can see how people like just, all right, yeah, bro, I'm just about to, like, you could just do it without even thinking about it.
They fit in your pocket, bro. Like the bag, you know? It's like to me, the material good. I don't know, bro.
Presentation, I love.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Like,
telling you, like,
marketing, hey, you know what I mean?
Fire.
This is fire. Man, I don't think I got nothing else to cover.
Nah, bro. We covered a lot. I really think it's good for us to continue building what we started with this community. You know, enforcing that on people. No matter where you're from, you can, you know, help the community somehow. Like, even if that's like being a little volunteer coach, man, or like starting some type of backpack drive or book drive or anything. Like,
oh yeah, speak to that.
So yeah, Carolina Tree Club and
the gang
Less is Greater. We're collaborating on a backpack drive that started on March 1st. The backpack drive is just dedicated to trying to help kids get ready for the back to school season. So it's March 1st until about August 1st. Mm-hmm. Donations. And we're going to try to loop in about 8 different elementary schools in town and get them just plugged away with, you know, 30, 40 backpacks a piece. Try to do that, you know, a couple hundred backpacks. But with school supplies, you know, pencils, pens, the stuff that if a kid had it, you know, they would want to bring it to school just because everybody else bringing it. And, like, you need it. You know, it's like I know it's important, but we're going to try to find a way to do, if you remember Super Fitness Field Day, try to do Field Day again, like through Cumberland County. We're working on that.
Stopped that?
But they stopped it, yeah, because COVID, I'm pretty sure. But, yeah, that was some childhood stuff that, like, you used to compete for that. So trying to run that the right way, and whether that's doing the field day or not, we're not sure. But the backpacks, like, we're going to be able to do that, get that funding, all that, and just deliver them by hand if we have to. So that'll be great. And then, yeah, man, that's really good. It's a really good thing we got going. There was another thing that kind of slipped my mind. Can't remember.
You had a lot of things that I was just looking. I was like, damn, bro, Cobie doing a lot.
A lot, bro. I'm trying to, like, figure out what I want to do.
And the best thing to do is just start doing something, whatever that may be.
Progress. Telling you, bro. I really want to run a podcast. That's something that I would love to do. For real.
Fine.
Like, have people come on, talk about what they want to talk about. Like, have it be, they ask me questions. Not ask me questions, send me questions that they want me to just ask them. And then, you know, cultivate conversation. But I also want to say, free Philip Vance, man. That's my oldest brother. He's been wrongfully convicted for over 20 years, man, in Minnesota.
Wow. And
something I never really talked about publicly until this past couple years, super publicly, just because it's been crazy. But he's in Minnesota right now, and his case is looking good for him to get exonerated. Hopefully they come to that conclusion and he can get out, man. But he's been locked up for over 20 years, bro. So, my blood brother. So, free him. He's we got a great team. Jason Souls, Nikki Holiday, fighting for him, you know, to get exonerated. So, there's been a few people who were in front of him, and they've been freed. So, it's looking good for him, too. We're hoping for him. We hope to see him come home, man. Something that I wanted to tap in on. Just those kids that you might got siblings or fathers or whatever in jail or prison. Like, no, it's people like me that, me too.
Yeah.
Like,
it go back to the relatability.
Like, you're not the only one like that, you know, trying to play ball, stay focused, because you know you got this and that going on. Like, kids, like, there's, like, your favorite athlete, too, goes through stuff. So, like, don't feel like you the only one going through anything ever. You're not the first person to go through something. So, there's always people there for you. That's what I've learned through this process, that, like, not that I was ashamed of it, bro. Just knowing he was wrongfully convicted, it's like, one, who gonna believe you till the evidence came out, and now it's known that, like, they just need to free him. Like, you scream it for long enough, then people call you crazy. That's why it's kind of been like, I wanted to make sure, and I was young, bro. I didn't know. I had to make my own thought about it, and it's like, I know he'll come out and do great things. So I just wanted to shout my brother out, man, on that. My big brother, Brandon, he went back to college, man. 7 years older than me. It's my big brother, like my dog, like my best friend, man. He shout out to him for going back to school, taking care of the things he need to take care of with his family and his girl, MC, his daughter, Sage. They're awesome, man. They're the best. But he went back to school, art school. He just had his one of his paintings in an art gallery, bro. It was like they did a whole thing. I wish I could have made it, but super cool, man. I'm proud of him. I want him to know that, you know. And shouts out to my girl, bro, obviously, you know.
Gotta do that.
She just hold me down, bro, like, through this whole thing, like, making me feel like it's all right to not be an athlete. It's like, that was probably the biggest thing that worried me, other than obviously playing and whatnot, all the changing in life and stuff. But with our relationship, like, would me not being an athlete matter? And then, nah, bro, it don't matter. Like, you're human. And that's what, like, I value her a lot for, and I want to shout her out for that. Like, that's real. You know, some people get with a mug just because of some stuff, bro. And it's like, you know, it ain't never mattered. I can super respect and I'm thankful for that. You know, shouts out to all my guys that got their girls, you know, that understand and they real ones. Like, keep them. Keep them. Like, you need them. They need you, but you need them more. I promise you need your mama more. Like, the woman is very, like, vital. So, like, keep your woman. Keep a good woman that will love you, because ain't nobody going to love you at the end of the day other than them people that you do right. So, you better do them right. You know? But
trust me, nah.
My fam, bro. Shouts out to them. You know, shouts out to you, bro, for letting me come on here, you know. Just GB, man, and my fam, Jam, all, you know, Ty Joe, all the homies, everybody that's been in my corner, you know, leading up to me getting to where I got, man. I want to shout them out personally, you know. Just care about everybody, you know. I'm thankful for everybody, and just thank you for allowing me to come on, man. It's been great.
You know, it ain't nothing. Call me. You got my number.
Yeah, brother.
Hey, I'm trying to do, like you did. Hey, I'm trying to do ... What day?
Yeah, too easy.
I make it too easy, bro, for anybody. If you, I ain't gonna say anybody, because there be some, you know, there's some people that you can't just come on the platform. But if you've been on the platform, bro, I don't care if you come every month, whatever. I mean, I don't know what we're gonna talk about, but we're gonna talk.
We're gonna figure it out.
We're gonna figure it out.
It's been great, man.
Yes, it's been another episode of Put Me on Game podcast. We out.
Peace.